Okay, guys, pumped up. That's my first video. Happy to share this with you. A little bit about myself. I've been within this crypto game since, like many others, like took the last wave here with. Lost a lot during all of the bear market here. Paid my tuition definitely, but stuck with it. Learned a lot about the scene, about Bitcoin, about the development. Read some books. Even took some courses in Brown University and stuff. Like I'm really down into the fundamentals, but also into more like in analyzation of trading. I'm not trading that much. It's more like swing trading. But the current situation is like really interesting. So I want to share that with you. Perhaps you can gain something from that. Um, Alrighty, let me jump right in. So we're here on the BLX index, meaning that's an aggregator of like all of the data we have from different exchanges that have existed since all of the way back since 2010. Mount Gox and stuff is there also with it aggregated. And as you can see, like that's a logarithmic chart, meaning in reality it's much more disruptive in the early stage. You don't really see, so we really have to turn this logarithmic chart on here. And then you can see like clear scenes, clear steps, like first plateau, second plateau, and so on. So we are in the fourth cycle. So here was the first, second, third, fourth. Each cycle approximately about 4 years each, due to the halving event that appears approximately every 4 years, meaning that the miners that mine new to be created Bitcoin only receive half of the Bitcoins they usually would get for mining. At the moment, we're at 6.5 per block, meaning we have yearly approximately a 2.5 inflation rate, which is already quite low compared to the real inflation we have. All right, guys, interesting thing I want to show you. We are in exciting times. If you look at that here, every time Bitcoin breaks all resistance, it starts shooting like crazy, okay? And it doesn't look like that on the logarithmic chart, but if we want to measure here, we have a crazy 85, 80, 850%. So like that's like a 10x, okay? Then we have last time this happened, okay? We go here, okay? At 19, all right, at this range approximately. All right, look at that. We have a 17x, okay? Every time we break alt resistance, the all-time high. That's what happens all the time, okay? So it's said that there are 3 times that are best to buy Bitcoin. It's after an 80% decline, when you reach the peak of the bear market, after a flash crash of 50% or more during one day, or at this time that we are in right at this very moment. Okay, guys? So that's why I want to share this with you. I would have loved I got this information when I stepped in 3 years back, but I didn't. So I made a lot of gains, yes, but I lost most of it and even more. I'm quite good in it at the moment, and I'm doing risk management and stuff, and it's accumulating. But this would have been worth so much to me. So I want to share this with you. Okay. I got some structures here, you see? Okay. And what are these? I only compare this cycle to the other one. I could compare all of the 4 before, but that would be too much. So that's the last cycle. This is the cycle we're currently in, okay? Okay, so, and what we are in right now, we just reached the all-time high, okay? You see here. We reached it approximately here. Let me close that here in WhatsApp so I'm not getting disturbed by the noise. All right, so we are in the very moment where it's best to buy Bitcoin, okay? Let me make that clear. It can be traced from here on, like probably 20% more, like max. But this is one of the best times to get in, to buy and hold for like 6 months to come. Okay, and why I say that, not only because we reached the all-time high and we are now retracing and we will break the resistance here and then shoot up the skies. But there are some other different things I want to show you, and they have to do with this channel and these boxes here you see. Okay, so we got into the bear market, went out of the bear market, and then went into this channel here the last time. Okay. We kind of have a similar thing here, okay? Got out of the bear market, went up like crazy, too much. We went back into the channel, and now we have that channel here again, okay? Bum, 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 bum. We broke the channel, okay? So what I expect right now is not only that we will shoot up, okay, because we reached the all-time high, but also what will happen, at least I will bet on it, is that we will retrace back on the upper side of that channel line, okay? That is approximately at 16,000, okay? And this coincides with the dot 382 Fibonacci retracement of the last upward movement and with the 0236 Fibonacci retracement of the whole movement since like way back when we had the flash crash, okay? And as I said, here would have been a good time to buy as we had a retracement of more than 50%. All right, but I expect to bounce here. It coincides with this retracement. With this retracement, it also coincides with this approximately here. It's approximately, that's the channel height. All right, and from there on, I guess it will bounce here and then again shoot off. Probably do something like this. Either will shoot up here, but even more probable is we will retrace here, right? It will be like this, go here, retrace back, create some support, and then shoot all the way up here, right? Okay. Why do I show this? It's also relevant because of these boxes here, okay? And these boxes, they mark something that has to do with the alt cycle, the so-called alt cycle, when the altcoins, the alternative coins, so all other coins but Bitcoin, will shoot up compared to Bitcoin. I've marked that here. That happens here at the last retracement before Bitcoin does absolutely parabolics. And it happens after Bitcoin reaches all-time high for approximately 3 weeks. Okay, and we have this here, and I bet on this that this will happen here. Okay, we'll got here, go here, and then shoot back up. Like Ethereum compared to Bitcoin is so badly priced at the moment, and it just makes sense if you look at that structure, okay? I mean, look at that. All of the DeFi, all of the development, all of the developers are on Ethereum. You have a little bit of, Polkadot and stuff. You have ADA. You have like all the other ones, right? But Tron, for instance, but it's nothing compared. Again, like this is logarithmic. Like it's so low value at it currently, okay? And it sits right at support here. Not only with this structure, but also with this structure. Also, with this, you see, with the 50 EMA, it's in between the 20 EMA and the 50 EMA, and that is huge. It is right here in the channel too. Like, it has so much support, and it will shoot up. It will shoot up. We just had the staking. Like, ETH 2.0 will happen. They'll ETH blocked up like crazy in DeFi and staking. Like, this will go through the roofs, okay? And will happen what happened back again. So I will take you one times back to the BLC chart. See here what date this was, okay? When alt cycle will happen. That's the 10th of July. Okay, let's go back actually to BTC.D that shows the dominance of Bitcoin compared to all other coins. And you see 10th of July, right? And it goes down like crazy. Look at that, okay? And what happened to ETH at that time? We go back, we have to go to Poloniex because Binance didn't exist in that time. We look 2017, we go to the 10th of July, and let's see, okay? I went from here to there, like in no time, okay? And this box that I showed you on the BLX chart, okay, went from here to there. So I have to catch one wave, okay? One wave in ETH, and that is the wave to take, okay? There's one wave and the very last wave after the all-time high. But this is like a very, very important wave if you want to capture all of what there is to capture, okay? And you want to be prepared for the big movements of Bitcoin. When retail comes in and all of the hype comes in and all of the media, okay? All right, and what percentage-wise is that? Okay, if we'll never capture it from the very low to the very top, but that's 200%, okay? That's a 3x. And that's pretty good, pretty damn good for that short time frame, okay? Alrighty, okay, so that's at least my plan. And my plan is to go here back heavily when we retrace to the channel line, to the upper channel line. I will heavily, with the remaining cash I have, go into ETH and other altcoins. I will ride the wave. Then when Bitcoin tops, I will sell most of my altcoins. We'll go all in Bitcoin, ride the wave to the top. Have a look into the on-chain metrics that are really interesting when measuring the top. Also, like how many funds are being sent and put off of exchanges, and like all of these metrics, okay? And then I will go all into altcoins again, okay? For like the next 3 weeks to come off the top of BTC, because that is what history tells us. History doesn't repeat, but it most often rhymes. And how I will go in there, let's go back to the BLX chart. I will put 50% of the remaining cash I have into ETH and altcoins here, but I will have 50% more on the sidelines. I will put that in when we reach that area, approximately here, okay, like at 14.5. That coincides with the 0.5 retracement. And also, when you look here, coincides approximately here with these. Okay, not really. But that's a plan I want to stick with, okay? Perhaps there was something on the daily at 14.5. Let's see. No, don't know what I went with that, but I stick to it. So 50% approximately here. Okay, it was the middle channel. Okay, like you have the upper line here, the lower line here, you have the mid range here, and we had the same thing back here because there's a chance that another structure plays out. Okay, we have this goes down. Okay, we have this triangle, we overshoot the triangle, we undershoot the triangle. Okay, and then you go here and we stick with that little line, with that middle line here. And this could be the case here also, that we stick then afterwards with a middle line that also would reflect like this structure that we have since back end of 2014. Okay, that it sticks with here. Okay, and that's approximately, because it will take a while here, it's approximately won't take that much. Approximately here would be so between 14 and 14.5. And okay, last resort would be this structure that coincides with this retracement line, Fibonacci retracement, with this retracement, and also will coincide with the 21 EMA of the weekly EMA. Okay, and that's also very, very, very interesting when it comes to these kind of structures. When you see the bull cycle, okay, back in 2017, it always went back to this weekly 21 EMA. Look at that. 21 EMA grinds up, goes down, 21 EMA goes up, 21 EMA goes up, 21 EMA goes up. You see the structure, okay? So this is highly likely to, anyways, because of Square, Grayscale, PayPal, and all of the other big players and companies and family offices and so on stacking their Satoshis. I guess this time we won't have the average normal 35 retracement this time. Okay, it probably will be more like 20%, and that's exactly what we will have this time. If what I foresee will be true. So approximately here, 16,000. Okay. All right, guys, that's my take. Wish me luck. I will play by that book. Nice to talk to you. I hope some guys of you will follow the rules and learn from what I learned over the last years. And all right, I'll leave it with that. See you soon. Perhaps there will be another video of that sort. So subscribe to my channel and happy to see you again. Bye bye. Peace.